You can ask me those questions again.
Hello, hello, hello. It's Rebecca Happy here with Ottawa BuzzTV. And today I have a special guest for you called Marlene Grant, CPA, CGA. She's a local Ottawa accountant, and she's going to tell us all you need to know about hiring the right accountant for your business or for your taxes. So welcome, and thank you for joining us today, Marlene.
Thank you for having me. I hope I'll be able to answer the questions you have properly.
Oh, I'm sure you can. Now, Marlene's been in business for over 20 years, and she's actually quite the community builder. And that's why I was excited for having her here on the show today, is she does a lot of community building on top of all the business she's been doing. And we're just going to start with a little bit of her history about how she got to where she is today from when she came to Canada a long time ago. So tell us your story.
Well, I emigrated from Jamaica in 1988 to Ottawa, and I have been living here in Ottawa since I emigrated. I've not lived in any other city. I came here because Canada offers us a lot more opportunities than Jamaica did, and as long as I've been here, I have worked in the city. In 2002, I obtained my accounting designation from the Certified General Accountant, and I have been working in the city since 1994 in the accounting industry. I worked in local organizations, and I worked in some local accounting firm. And I had a part-time practice in 2004, and then in 2009, I'd reached the point where I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I've always wanted to be a business owner, and so at that time, I decided that if I'm going to try, now is a good time. So in 2009, I resigned from my full-time accounting job, and I started working full-time for myself. And I formed Marlene L. Grant Professional Corporation. It has been 5 years, and so far everything is good. I've become involved in the community in a number of organizations, being treasurer because that's the only position anybody ever wanted me to be in. And so
You've done treasurer for like half the organizations in the city of Ottawa, from what I understand.
it seems
Oh,
that way.
Marlene.
Seems that way. And part of the community involvement that I have been doing since 2009, those have garnered me some recognition in the community. And from those recognition, I got a number of award nominations. And in 2011, I was proud to be nominated for the Businesswoman of the Year. And I actually walk away that year with that award. And I'm looking at that award right now as we're speaking, and it brings a smile to my face every time. And in 2014, I was inducted in the National Wall of Role Models by the Black Canadians, and I am now considered one of their role models and ambassador, which I think is really proud. So maybe next year in Black History Month, it will be something that we'll talk about. I'm not sure, but that's okay.
I certainly hope it will. And are you the only ambassador in the city?
No, I believe there's a couple more that is in the city as well.
Have you had the opportunity of meeting any of them?
One of them I know personally, and the other one I don't know personally.
So, what can you tell people who are looking for an accountant today? What they should be looking for when they go online and they've never had to hire one, but now is the time because they've either started a business or their business is growing, or they need someone to do their home account, and they go online and they're looking for an accountant. First of all, what kind of accountant should they be looking for, and what would you recommend they should ensure that accountant has if they're going to be hiring them?
Well, first of all, you have to know what it is you're looking for. What kind of service are you looking for? Because accountants provide business advisory service, tax planning, accounting and record keeping. Some accounting firms provide audits. Some accountants will provide just advisory service. So you have to really decide what it is you're looking for from an accountant before you can even start looking. Because if you don't know what you're looking for, then you might have a dilemma, because then there's a lot of accountants and they provide different service. Some accountants specialize in certain areas. Some accountants provide services. They don't specialize in certain areas, but they have colleagues that specialize in those areas and they can provide those the client the service through the colleagues. So you have to really know what you're looking for first.
And can you tell us what the different kinds of accountants are? Like, say, a chartered accountant or a clerk, an accounting clerk, and what kind of business would need this kind of accountant over that kind of accountant?
Well, we have three designated city, and we've all actually merged recently. We're called chartered professional accountants, chartered accountants, and then you have chartered professional accountant, certified general accountant, which is what I am, and then you have chartered professional accountant, certified management accountants. Those are the three designations. Everyone else that don't have that designation are undesignated accountants. Undesignated accountants in the city, I know a lot of them personally, and they've been working in the industry the same amount of time I am, and they have the same expertise I do. So it's not based on designation that determines whether or not the accountant can provide you with the service. It's whether or not the accountant has the experience. An accounting clerk is someone that usually would be working for an accountant, providing some kind of clerical bookkeeping services. They're not going to be the ones that would be going out and meeting with clients. They would be the ones more than likely doing the work. So that's the difference. So some accountants provide tax services, and that's all they do. Some accountants, like my firm, we provide different accounting services. We provide accounting, we provide bookkeeping, we provide taxes for individuals, personal, and we look at services the clients need, and then we provide that service. So some clients we do a lot of things, some we don't.
And so do people keep you on a retainer, or how does that work? It's just like a fee per service, or they have you sort of working, they outsource all their accounts to you?
We have clients that outsource all their accounting to us. We do everything for them. We have other clients where we do their personal tax return once a year, and throughout the year, if they need any assistance, we will help them. We have clients that has an external bookkeeper or an internal bookkeeper, and we do their year-end tax planning advisory service. So we have different clients with different service that we provide.
So for a startup business owner, what would you recommend that they first put in place as they're just sort of getting going?
Well, the first thing a startup business would want to do is do a business plan. Because that business plan,
that's where you should start.
That's the very first place you should start, is you're going to have to do a business plan, because you're going to have to learn all the aspect of the industry that you're looking to get into to see whether or not that's actually something that you're going to be able to do. And is it a feasible business venture for you?
Oh, pardon me, sorry. In regards to working with an accountant, would that would be part of your business plan, but when would they start working with an accountant, I guess, would be more right. You think from
Sometimes a startup business can deal with an accountant to get the business plan, pull in all the information together, because that's part of the business advisory service that some accountants provide as well.
Okay. And you do that?
I do help the client, but when it comes to the business plan preparation and stuff, I would introduce them to a colleague to do that part, because it's just not one of the area that I am interested in doing. And so, as I said, I do have some areas that I specialize in and some areas I don't. And that would be one of the areas, the actual doing the business plan, I wouldn't. But I would meet with the client and go through all the things they will need to get and gather in order to get the business plan formulated.
Very cool. Well, so if people wanted to get in contact with you, what's the best way for them to do so if they needed your services?
If they need my services, they can find me online at www.mlgpc.ca. They can also call us on our phone number at 613-823-6878, or they can email us, and we will return with them. On my website, actually, I do have an inquiry page where clients or potential clients will send us inquiry email, and we follow up with them that way.
Okay, great. Thanks so much for joining us today and helping us sort of figure out the world of choosing the right accountant.
And can I say one more thing?
Of course, you can say
I forgot to mention one of my passion, which is the Network of Black Business and Professional Women that I'm one of the founders of. And we're here in the city. And the reason why I am so passionate about this organization is the fact that it can help us showcase all of her skill sets and provide role models, not just myself, but other Black women in the city, provide them as role models for, you know, the youths in our communities and stuff. So that's one of my passion. I just wanted to talk about it. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's actually how I met you, and I found that really exciting as well. So if you're actually recruiting ongoing for any Black women in business, and
yeah, well, not just business. It's called Network of Black Business and Professional Women, and so it's not just business women. Myself, there are women in different industries working. We have students that we provide mentorship for, and so it's not just it says Black women, but it's not just women. Because there's a lot of young women that need some mentors and guidance, and to talk to real life women about a career option that they have that they don't know about, and they want to know is, you know, do I really want to go into it? So it's yeah, that's what it's all about.
And so where can they find information about that?
It's www.nb2pw.net.
And I'm going to attach that to down in the description of this video for people to be able to find it easier.
Yes, that would be great.
Thank you. That's been great.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate this. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.